Have you ever felt like you were invincible? It's like you were just cruising through life bulletproof? That was me. For 60 years, I thought nothing could touch me. Then, right on cue for my 60th birthday, pow, I hit a brick wall. The diagnosis? Endocarditis. Just like that, I was scheduled for open-heart surgery. It's an aortic root replacement, to be exact. 8 hours on the operating table, followed by over 2 months off work. It was a massive shock to the system, but I thought, okay, that's the big one. I've dodged the bullet, I can get back to normal now. But life, it seems, had other plans. About a year after my surgery, the ground fell out from under me again. My wife, my partner of 30 incredible years, was diagnosed with pancreatic cancer. It was aggressive, and it was cruel. 3 months. That's all the time we had left. 3 months later, she was gone. The person I had built my entire life with, the one who was always at my side, was no longer there. The emptiness that followed, it's a silence so loud, it's deafening. You look across the room expecting to see them, and there's just space. It's a void that nothing can fill. I was just trying to navigate this new, lonely reality, just trying to keep my head above water. Then, almost a year to the day after losing my wife, another blow. I had a stroke. The doctors said it was a clot from the artificial valve they had put in during my heart surgery. It traveled all the way up and lodged itself in the right side of my brain. So there I was, learning to cope with grief, and now I had to learn how to recover from a stroke, facing new physical and cognitive challenges. It felt like a cruel joke. And just when you think, surely that's it, there can't be anything else, life throws another punch. A few months after my stroke, my 91-year-old mother passed away. She had been battling Alzheimer's for a long time, and while in some ways it was a release from her suffering, the loss was another heavy weight to carry. Losing my mom felt like losing the final anchor to my past. Endocarditis, open heart surgery, losing my wife of 30 years, a stroke, and then my mother's death. All within about 2.5 years. It sounds like a script from a ridiculously dark comedy, doesn't it? But this isn't a movie. This is my reality. It's waking up every day and facing the echoes of what used to be. But here's the thing. Despite all of it, I'm still here. I'm still standing. And I realized I had a choice. I could let this avalanche of tragedy bury me, or I could try to find a way to keep moving forward. Some days, just getting out of bed is a victory. Other days, I find a flicker of the old me. I've learned that resilience isn't about being bulletproof. It's about what you do after you've been hit. It's about learning to live with the scars, both visible and invisible. It's about finding a new purpose when the old one is gone. My journey is far from over. Grief is not a linear process, and recovery is a winding road. But by sharing my story, I hope maybe I can connect with someone else out there who feels like they have hit their own brick wall. Maybe you're grieving or facing a health crisis, or just feeling lost. Please know you are not alone in that feeling. The world can change in an instant, but so can our capacity to endure. Thank you for listening to my story. If it resonated with you, please consider liking this video and subscribing to my channel. Let's keep this conversation going.